These are 5 concepts I have learned about in FSHN 101. The first one I learned about in the cakes versus cookies unit, which is creaming. The creaming method is described as mechanical leavening in the book, due to the way it is used to rise the cake. Fat is mixed with sugar to trap air bubbles in the fat. The jagged nature of the sugar crystals cut into the fat, creating small air pockets throughout the mixture. The air trapped in these pockets expand when the mixture is heated and filled with steam from the liquid ingredients in the batter. In turn, this creates a cake with an extremely soft and airy texture. Next, another concept that was in the cakes versus cookie module was leavening agents or leaveners. Leavening agents are used to rise and expand a batter or dough. Common leaveners include baking soda, baking powder, yeast, egg whites, and steam. Each one works in a different way to create an airy end product. The different types of leaveners include chemical, biological, and mechanical. Chemical leavening agents are baking powder and soda and must be used in pair with an acid in order to activate its properties. This could be buttermilk, yogurt, or lemon juice. Yeast is a biological leavener that turns sugar and starch into carbon dioxide that expands when heated. Finally, an example of a mechanical leavener is whipped egg whites. Similar to the creaming method, air is whipped into egg whites when added to a batter and baked, it expands. Moving on, another concept is pasteurization, which was taught in the cheese unit. Pasteurization is the process of heating milk to a certain temperature in order to kill bacteria. This can be done at 145 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes or 162 degrees for 15 seconds. Generally, the higher the temperature, the less time needed and the longer the product lasts. Louis Pasteur discovered this process in 1860s. When trying to discover what made wine go bad, he realized that heating the liquid to a certain temperature kills bacteria. Common bacteria that are in the milk before it is heated are E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria. Fermentation is a complex process that I learned about in the fermented foods module. So many common foods are fermented, including alcohol, kombucha, kimchi, yogurt, miso, kefir, sauerkraut, and sourdough. Fermented foods promote a healthy gut microbiome due to the amount of probiotics present. The process of fermentation is fairly complex, but simply put, fermented foods are created using controlled microbial growth. Usually fermented foods are made with yeast, which is a live organism. Finally, the last concept is a Maillard reaction, which is taught in the French fry module. It is also called the browning reaction because it creates a golden brown or just brown crust on food. This is due to the heat applied bringing out the unique flavors and odors of the carbohydrates and proteins present in the food. Each food reacts differently to the Maillard reaction. For example, French fries become a golden color, but steak has a brown crust when put through the reaction. This can be explained because each foodstuff contains unique amino acids that create different scents, hence why French fries does not smell like steak when cooking.